Hi, this is Alex from phpacademy.org, and this video is for the new Boston. Now, the next part of exception handling we're going to talk about is try, throw, and catch. Now, what we do with try, throw, and catch is we need to try a block of code. Within this code, if we come across an error, we throw an exception, as we've already looked at. But what we do is that we then catch the exception, and we can display the custom error message in our own way. So, to start this, we say try, we open a new block, and then afterwards we say catch, and we have a new block. We've got two parentheses here which pick up the exception and give it a variable name. So for example, exception EX. So what's going to happen now is we're going to try some code in here, and if we do need to throw an exception, the exception will be caught by here, and the exception will be named EX. What we can then do is from EX we can get the message that has been predefined in the after when we throw an exception. So if you're having trouble understanding this, we'll go ahead and write the code, and then we'll understand it a bit later on, hopefully. So what do I want to try? Now I need to think of a scenario that I can try in order to throw an error. So for example, if my age here I set was 16, let's say in the UK you have to be over 18 to drink alcohol. Let's try and we're going to create an if statement, and we'll try this block of code. So if age is greater than 18, we need to say that's fine, you're old enough. So we can say echo, just say old enough. Otherwise, we want to throw a new exception. So we need to throw new exception, as we did in the last example, and we can supply text. So we can say not old enough. So we try this block of code. Let's just indent it so it looks a bit neater. We try this block of code, and the block of code says if the age is greater than 18, then we can display to the user, yes, you're old enough, that's fine. Now otherwise we're going to throw a new exception, and the exception text, or the message if you like, is not old enough. Now because we've thrown a new exception at this part, we can catch it with this part. And to catch, or not to catch, sorry, because that's already been done, but to display your custom error message, we want to echo out, and let's just say error colon, and we're going to append on the variable EX. Now from the variable EX we need to call the function that's within throwing a new exception, which is going to echo out this text here. So we need to say EX hyphen greater than sign get message. Now I haven't written this function myself anywhere. This is just standard notation for getting the message here that's thrown by a new exception. So now you can already see we've come up with a way of throwing an exception and giving ourselves a custom error message here. And you can throw multiple exceptions, which can be caught multiple times as well. So eventually it's going to create a lot better flowing code. For now it does seem a bit sort of pointless to use, but we can go ahead with refreshing the page and looking at the example anyway. So let's put our age older than 18 for now. We'll put it to 21. So let's refresh, and it says old enough. So we've got the output that we're expecting. Now let's type 16, and we can see what happens. Let's press refresh, and you can see that we've got this error that we wrote in here, and then we've grabbed the error message from when we've thrown our new exception. So what we've successfully done is created a try, throw, and catch method to our program to try a block of code. If something goes wrong, or if something's not right, a value's not hasn't been compared, or we have an else, we're going to throw a new exception, and then we're going to catch that exception and display the custom error message to the user. So that is try, throw and catch in exception handling with PHP.